Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most foundational stories ever told, the incredible journey of Abraham. This isn't just an ancient tale, it's a story packed with lessons on faith, obedience, and the start of a promise that would change the world. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's travel back in time to the land of Ur. Our story begins in a bustling city called Ur of the Chaldees, located in ancient Mesopotamia, what we know today as modern Iraq. This was a sophisticated, polytheistic society. People worshipped many gods, often represented by idols and statues. In the midst of all this lived a man named Abram, who we'll come to know as Abraham. He was married to a woman named Sarai, later known as Sarah. Imagine living your entire life in one place. Your family, your friends, your culture, your home, everything you know is right there. Abram was about 75 years old, an age when most people are settled, thinking about their legacy. Then, something extraordinary happens. The one true God speaks to him. This is a pivotal moment. The Bible tells us in Genesis chapter 12, the Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you." Think about that command. It's not just a suggestion to move. It's a call to leave behind everything familiar, everything comfortable, and everyone he loved. His security, his identity, his entire past. He was asked to walk away from it all. And for what? A promise. God didn't even give him a map or a final destination. He just said, "To the land I will show you." This wasn't a relocation package with a guaranteed outcome. It was a leap of faith into the complete unknown. It required an immense amount of trust. But the command came with a truly staggering promise. God continues, "I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." Let's break this down because it's massive. First, I will make you into a great nation. This is a huge promise, especially when you consider that Abram and Sarai had no children. Sarai was barren, and they were both well past their childbearing years. From a human perspective, this promise seemed impossible. How could a childless old man become the father of a great nation? Second, I will make your name great. In the ancient world, a person's name and legacy were everything. God was promising Abram that his name wouldn't just be remembered. It would be honored and held in high esteem for generations to come. And that has certainly come true. Three major world religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, trace their roots back to Abraham. His name is one of the most recognized in human history. Third, you will be a blessing. This is a beautiful shift. God isn't just promising to give Abram blessings. He's promising to make Abram himself a source of blessing to others. His life would have a positive impact on the world around him. And finally, the ultimate promise. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. This is the climax of the covenant. God's plan wasn't just for one man or one family. The blessing given to Abraham was meant to ripple outwards and eventually touch every single person on the planet. For Christians, this is seen as the first hint of the coming of Jesus Christ, a descendant of Abraham, through whom salvation would be offered to all of humanity. So, how does Abram respond to this life-altering call? Does he argue? Does he negotiate? Does he ask for a sign or more details? The scripture is beautifully simple. So Abram went, as the Lord had told him. Just like that. He packed up his belongings, his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all the possessions they had accumulated, and they set out. He obeyed. This act of immediate, unquestioning obedience is the hallmark of Abraham's faith. He didn't understand the full picture. He couldn't see the road ahead, but he trusted the one who called him. Their journey took them from Ur, north along the Euphrates River, to a place called Haran. This was a significant journey in itself. It's here that his father, Terah, dies. Even in this, we see Abraham's commitment. After burying his father, he doesn't turn back. He continues on the path God had set for him. From Haran, he travels south into the land of Canaan, the land God had promised. When he arrives, God appears to him again and says, "To your offspring I will give this land." Canaan was not an empty land. It was inhabited by other peoples. But in faith, Abraham builds an altar to the Lord right there, in the heart of the land he was promised, as an act of worship and a claim of faith. This journey wasn't a one-time event. It was the beginning of a lifelong walk of faith for Abraham. His life would be filled with more tests, more waiting, and more incredible encounters with God. There were moments of doubt and moments of weakness, like when he went to Egypt during a famine and was afraid. Abraham wasn't perfect, but his story shows us that faith isn't about being perfect. It's about consistently returning to God, trusting His promises even when they seem impossible, and obeying His call even when it's difficult. The story of Abraham's call teaches us so much. It reminds us that sometimes God's plan requires us to step out of our comfort zones. It challenges us to trust Him even when we don't have all the answers. It shows us that true faith is demonstrated through our actions, through our obedience, and it reveals the character of God, a God who seeks us out, who makes impossible promises, and who is always faithful to fulfill them. The call of Abraham set in motion a divine plan that continues to unfold to this very day. A plan that invites each and every one of us to find our own blessing through his legacy of faith. What part of Abraham's story inspires you the most? Is it his courage to leave everything behind? His patience in waiting for the promise? Or the sheer scale of God's plan? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your perspectives and learning together as a community. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back to ancient Ur. If you found this video insightful or encouraging, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into these timeless stories. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Until then, walk in faith and be a blessing. See you next time.